First off, I wanted to say thank you so much to Angela Benjamin, the investor mom, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to do this interview. Angela, to say I have been under the weather is not even, I can't even explain it. I took the flu shot, maybe, I think this will be the third week now. Got my flu shot because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be prepared for the winter. Almost a day, 2 days later, I came down with the worst flu. When I say worst, I mean, it probably was the sickest I've probably ever been. I'm just recuperating right now. So I got my trusted bottle of water just in case I go into a whooping cough. And now the baby's sick. But anyway, thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this interview. I have my questions in front of me, so let's get started. My name is Shonda Greer, and I am a real estate investor here in the DMV area. A little bit about my family. I am a wife, mother of 3 wonderful boys, age 16. The middle is almost 9, and a 18-month-old little boy as well. I am from here in Maryland, and we currently live in Southern Maryland, in Brandywine, Maryland. I am a real estate investor, as I said before. If I keep saying we, it's not, the business is just not myself, and the business is ASG Investments. It is just not mine alone. I co-own it with my husband, Antoine Greer. So hopefully I will not be switching and saying my, but if I do say we, then you'll understand why. We are both real estate investors here in the DMV area. That is a really good question. What really inspired me, I think it's changed over the years, actually. In the beginning, I was inspired, or I thought I wanted to be a real estate agent. I got this wonderful, fantastic feeling the first time I bought my first home. It was outstanding. My realtor, she was just a blessing. I was scared, I was nervous, I had never done anything like this before, and I was doing it at that time solely by myself. So here I was, I didn't know anything about real estate. The contract itself was just overwhelming, but she made the process seamless. She made purchasing a home, I mean, it was just the best experience and the best feeling. So I wanted to just hold that feeling and bottle it up, and I wanted other people to experience what I felt that day at the closing table. I mean, she made me feel fantastic. I mean, through the whole thing, I had so many questions. I would be up online at crazy hours of the night asking her questions, and she was always there. She was always attentive. I knew she had tons of clients, but she made me feel as if I was so special. So special. I wanted others to feel that feeling. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to be a real estate agent. That's what I'm going to do. That's my calling. Once I started taking the class, and you know, I'm like, I don't know if this part of real estate is what I really want to do. I didn't know. I've known my husband for ever, and I don't know how it even came about one day. I guess we were talking, and because we had bought homes while we were single, and when we had gotten together, our interest for real estate on both ends was always there, and we would always talk about it. And then one day we were like, we're just not going to talk about it anymore. This is a passion that we both shared, and we were like, why not pursue it? Why not? I told him how I felt at the closing table with my agent, and he had his own reasons of why he wanted to do it. But we were thinking, you know what? we could do something else with this. We really could do something else with this passion. Take it. We didn't really know where in the beginning, but we knew we wanted to do something. So I think mine led back to purchasing my first home. Yeah. How did we? How did I learn the business? Like I said before, we knew we wanted to do something. I knew I wanted to do something in real estate. We went to not the library, Amazon. Oh my God. I probably have ordered so many books in the beginning. Anything and everything that dealt with real estate in our library, we probably have. And then, when the show Flip This House came on, and Property Ladder, and things of that nature, when that came on, oh my, it elevated it. So we were like, it was light bulb went off. That's what we want to do. That is what we want to do. Yep, that's what we want to do. We want to flip houses. We want to flip houses or get into that niche. We really didn't know how to go about doing it, but we knew that's sort of like what we wanted to do. In the beginning, in the beginning, I think we tried to do it ourselves. We tried to do it ourselves. We thought, okay, we read enough books, we're just going to wing it. Okay, that didn't go very far. That didn't go very far at all because we had no idea what we were doing. So we went to countless, and I mean countless, seminars, attended webinars, workshops, RIAs, and just to name a few off the top of my head that I can remember that we did attend, or let me see, we got involved with, and these are all local folks. We got involved with Sherman Ragland for a moment. Let's see. We attended workshops for Marcel Humphrey. Hey, Marcel. This was Marcel was later on. I'm trying to think in the beginning. Lloyd and Vicki Irvin. They had a program at one point. I'm not sure if it's still going on, but they had one years ago. And we used that program, actually, it was great. We used that as almost like a stepping stone to kind of like figure out what we really wanted to do. That kind of built the base, I would say. And from then on, we devoured any type of workshop, webinar, RIAs, you name it, we were at it. And right now, as a matter of fact, even though it's years later, I think you should never, ever, ever stop growing. You should always have a mentor, mastermind group, always, always. And we are in another program as of right now. We're in Fortune Builders. Outstanding program. A little pricey, but outstanding program nevertheless. So that's the program that we're in now. They're actually holding a boot camp, I think it's the beginning of the year, on rehabs. My husband wants to fly out there to attend that one. So, like I said, we're still educating ourselves. Started in 2006. We were like feeling our way around. Officially 2007. Off and running. I believe this is probably the best time, if you are a male, female, whatever, to get involved in real estate, especially if you're interested. This is the best time. And I know people are saying, oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. People are losing their houses, and it's the economy. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. This is the best time to get involved. Don't believe the hype. The media, they want you to believe that. The best time. I would say If you have a desire, if you have a passion, you've been thinking about it, do it. Do it. I mean, as I stated before, I'm married. I have a few kids. I was going to say a bunch of kids. I do. All different ages. Time will be a factor. I'm just telling you, it will be. I mean, my day is crunched from the time I get up until the time I go to sleep. It's busy. It's busy. But I think anything worth working towards, oh my God, anything worth working towards, I mean, it'll be so great. If this is something that you desire, or you have a passion for, or even if you're just thinking about it, stop thinking. The window of opportunity is this small. Don't let it close up. Don't let it close up. Give it a try. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work. I wouldn't suggest this though. I would suggest this. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. Don't try to go out there and flounder and try to do things on your own. No, it's too many people out here that are available to help you. Okay? Too many people. Get yourself in a program. And let me tell you something about that, about getting into a program. I had to learn this probably the hard way. There's so many people out here saying that they are gurus, that they know what they're doing, they can help you. Even some of the free products or programs, I'm not saying all of them are not good. I'm not saying that. You may have to spend a little money. You may have to invest in your education. Because something that you pay for, I'm telling you, you're going to value a whole lot more. And you're going to get a lot more out of it. Do your research. Do your due diligence. If you're a mom, I'm telling you, you're probably going to say the time factor. You don't have to tell me. You don't. I'm busy from the time I open my eyes up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning until whatever time I go and get into bed. I know what it's like. You have laundry to do. You're probably like, Shonda, come on in. Where am I going to find time? Really, where am I going to find time? Let alone if you're a single mom trying to do it. That's a whole different ballgame. I am very blessed to have not just a partner, but my partner and my husband is my partner, and we have the same passion. I'm truly blessed by that. I know I've spoken to a lot of women who are doing this thing by themselves, who are married or have someone, and they don't want to be involved. Don't get discouraged by that either. Don't get discouraged by that either. Go and look at some social groups. I mean, there's not social groups, but some social media. Twitter, you can go and look up some groups, or look up real estate and follow some people on Twitter who have real estate interests in your area. Hit them up. Ask them questions. I'm sure so many people out here are willing to help you. Facebook, oh my God. There's so many people that will inbox me all the time. Well, Shonda, I have a question about this. Do you think you can help me? Of course. Men and women. I have a question. Can you help me? Sure. Why not? Because I do the same thing. I don't know all the answers. And if I go to someone's page and I'm like, oh, wow. I never thought about it like that. Wonder how they did that. Wonder what their view is on that. I don't have a problem sending them an email, shooting them an email. What is the worst that they can do? Not answer. Okay, then you move on to the next one. But me myself, I'm very open to people asking me questions for advice. I had a young lady, I've been under the weather for a couple weeks, but I think it was 2 weeks ago. I checked my phone, and she follows me on Twitter, and she was just giving me so much praise. And she was like, I see that you're a mom, and I went to your Facebook, and I added you as my friend, and She was like, I follow your tweets, and I'm looking around at what you're doing. And she was like, I just want to tell you that, I really envy you. I wrote back, and I'm like, she was like, yeah. She was like, here in my country, and let me tell you, she was from Africa. So I was kind of blown away from that someone from Africa would be following my tweets and kind of looking at what I'm doing in the business. She was like, no, you have a wonderful spirit and a wonderful entrepreneurial spirit. And so far, we've been communicating back and forth. And she's trying to do the same thing over there. I'll leave at the end of this video, what I will do is leave all my contact information. So whenever Angela does put this up on her blog, if anyone out there does want to contact me or add me as a friend on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, please do so. So I think that was the last question. I'll put up my web address and all my contact information. And like I said, I wanted to just, again, tell Angela, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being patient. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I'm going to take a sip of water because I can feel that cough about to come on. Giving me this wonderful opportunity to answer all these wonderful questions that you gave to me. We're going to hook up. And I know both of our schedules are crazy. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you again, Angela, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy investing.